Democrats to embrace patriotism and plot to win back working class voters. They actually put it in writing to embrace patriotism. The issue is nobody will believe them. Nobody will believe that the Democrats are patriotic. Look at the past. Look at the history. They're one of the most unpatriotic groups in this country. We got illegal immigrants coming over. That's more patriotic than the Democrat Party as a whole. So that's the issue. No one is going to believe them. So we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about the retreat that they had, talking about this stuff to try to win back the working class. But like I believe it's gonna come off as inauthentic, just as inauthentic as Kamala Harris, and which the stuff that she pretending that she was for. I think it's gonna come off as that because the American people aren't stupid, especially the working class. They know when someone's being authentic or not. So we're gonna talk about it. But before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button, share this out so we can get this information out there. Subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and hit that alarm bell so you know when I'm putting out new stuff. Also, check out my link tree in the description. Has a link to my Patreon, and that's where I talk about things that I can't talk about here. Now, it's the beginning of the month, so this is the best time to join Patreon. I just put out a new video yesterday on the connection between VAIDS, VAIDS, and the jab. So check that out. You know, I talked about some the latest study from a Korean university, and I even go over a couple of past studies from Cambridge and Yale. So check that out. Also follow me on X, where I put out a bunch of clips and news throughout the week, throughout the day as well, and follow me on Instagram also. All right, so let's get into this news. Now, this comes from Slate News, and they report that as part of the party's plan to make a comeback with voters, Democrats are plotting to begin openly embracing patriotism in the hope they can win back working class Americans. Again, it's going to come off as inauthentic. And plus, you got the loony left. Their far left progressives aren't going to go for it. So it's not going to work. I don't think it's going to work. But during the party's, quote, comeback retreat, Democrats were told to embrace patriotism and, quote, get out of elites' circles to give voters the impression that they can be trusted. Oh my gosh, this is crazy that they actually put this in writing. But the retreat, organized by the left-wing political group Third Way, focused on how to regain the working class vote. The agenda of the secretive retreat was revealed in documents obtained by Politico. According to the documents, the retreat sought, quote, to deliberate on why Democrats are struggling with working class voters around cultural issues, the nature of the economic trust gap with this critical group, and ideas for how to address both problems. And to be clear, I think they get it right. I think they absolutely get it right in these documents. But the documents summarize key takeaways from the retreat on why Democrats have a cultural disconnect with the working class. It's because they're pushing stuff that's unpopular. It's really, really simple. No one cares about this DEI stuff that they're pushing. A minute amount of people pushes this. No one cares for this transgender stuff that they're pushing. A minute amount of people is actually pushing this. It's just they're louder than everyone else, and it's destroyed the Democrat Party. But Democrats were also told why they are, quote, not trusted when it comes to the economy. The proof is in the pudding. They destroyed the economy. You can't name me one major city that's ran by Democrats that's actually successful. The proof is in the pudding. That's why they're not trusted. We have evidence to not trust them. They screwed us so many times. But most takeaways focus on Democrats', quote, faculty lounge problem. Democrats were told that they are being seen as too judgmental, of course. If you don't like what they're going for, then you're a homophobe, you're a sexist, you're racist, you're all these other things. That's the judgmental part. And beholding to their far left members, which is true. The retreat documents read, quote, Democrats are often viewed as judgmental, out of touch, and dismissive with those without elite education or progressive views. This makes the party seem disconnected from everyday people. Activist groups and progressive staffers push unpopular cultural positions, making it seem like Democrats are more extreme than they actually are, the document continued. No, they are extreme. This is why you gave the voice to these extremists. They the ones that actually run the group. Look no further than Jasmine Crockett. I mean, it's just straight ridiculousness, the outright racism that she pushes, and they're allowed to do it because she's black. She's a black woman. She's okay to be racist. And this is par for the course for the Democrat Party. You have outspoken, loud people like her that's the forefront of the party, and it's synonymous with the Democrat Party. People see that. But, quote, operatives and campaigns must remember that activist groups exist to promote their single issue and raise money around it, not to make Democrats electable. They also list ways to, quote, emphasize shared values and cultural alignment and reduce far left influence and infrastructure. Solutions including, quote, embrace patriotism, community, and traditional American imagery. Do you think the Democrat Party is going to do this? You know, the same party that says that working hard is racist? You know what I'm saying? Like, are you serious? They say ban far left candidate questionnaires. They want to ban the questionnaire so you can't call them out on it, like we did with Kamala Harris. How she tried to pretend like she wasn't for giving transgender inmates surgery. But then we got the receipts, we got the questionnaire that she checked off and she said she was for it. This is why they want to ban questionnaires, so you can't really pin them down on where they stand. And refuse to participate in forums that create ideological purity tests, and reconnect with values like hard work, rugged individualism, and entrepreneurialism, which is what most people are for, but the Democrat Party is against. You can't just change overnight like that. Third Way confirmed that the retreat took place in a statement and explained the purpose behind it. They said, quote, the 2024 election revealed the profound weakness of the Democratic brand, a Third Way spokesperson said. The urgent task for Democrats is to confront the cultural disconnect and repair the economic trust gap with working class voters, which was the focus of Third Way's retreat. While the challenges facing the party are stark, there are some opportunities. With a threadbare margin in the House, Democrats have an opportunity to take back power in 2026 by focusing on how Trump's chaos is costing voters who were hoping inflation would go down. We've got to learn the right lessons to broaden our party's appeal, show that we understand and are focusing on the priorities of voters and not activist groups, and pick strategic fights. No, you are focusing on activist groups. I don't see it changing. They're doubling down and tripling down on that. It goes on to say, fortunately, Democrats have a deep bench of talented leaders. This is laughable. To get that message out to voters, the spokesperson added. What deep bench? It goes on to say the next nominee must be electable and able to offer a compelling, moderate alternative to right-wing populism, and that will be our focus over the next 4 years. That's not true, because there are already talks of Tim Walz running for president in 2028, and he is just as bad as Kamala Harris. So I don't know. I don't see the Democrat Party changing, but y'all let me know what y'all think about this. Do you see the Democrat Party actually embracing patriotism and traditionalism and things like that and being non-judgmental? Or are they going to continue to double down, triple down, quadruple down on this idiocracy that they've been pushing? Leave your comments down below. Like, share, and subscribe, and check out jjthepsychotherapist.com for the latest in news. Until next time, peace.